One thing that while he's got the saddle on and just soaking with the saddle on his back, before we start working him with that type of thing, let's occupy him with something a little different. And what I like to do here, this simulates the starting gait. Okay, for thoroughbreds, it's a huge emotional catastrophe for them usually in the starting gate. It's a high energy, crazy place for them to be sometimes. So get you a piece of plywood like this against the fence, and I'm going to ask Julie and I'm going to tip my board back to give him plenty of space. So let's just walk him through there. Okay. Now, next time you come through, I want you to stop. Now, Prince is doing pretty good with this, but you know what? I bet you some thoroughbreds would want to jump out of here like it was the real deal. So you got to make sure this doesn't happen. Now you stand where he's not going to come over top of you. And now I'm going to close this in on him. I'm going to rub him in that spot that we found we like, right here, the saddle. Okay. Now, I'd like for you to back him out. Because in the starting chute, he's used to jumping out of there like a crazy man to go on a race. So now we got to teach him to back out, okay? So it's just kind of untangling and undoing all that stuff that he's been taught to do. See, he's licking his lips. Okay, come on through. Okay. Yep. So he's forgotten about the saddle already because he's worried about this. So that's why I like to do this kind of at this stage where now he's worried about he wants to crib on my plywood, you cribber. All right, now go ahead and walk him out. So, see, you never know what to expect because there he is, spooked at a feed sack, and he's okay with this. Well, some of these horses get very, very suspicious and very upset about this confinement like this. So I was telling Julie that the other day I was working with these boys, and we did all this ABC stuff, and those boys was looking at me like, when are we going to ride? When are we going to ride? Like, calm down, everybody. And so we were standing here talking, and this board was leaning here like this. And and so the board was leaning like this against the wall, and that boy was standing there talking to me, and I'm standing here, and his horse is nibbling at the board, and it says, and he was on the horse's back, and the horse stood there just like that. Now, I don't know, but I would predict that at 9 o'clock this morning, if that would have happened, that's not the response we probably would have got. So you see, all this stuff we've been doing is paying off for us. And this was my test for him, to act like that with her holding the rope, okay? Because he feels very safe with me, but I can't go home with him. She is. I think that's huge for him. I think that's an accomplishment. That, you know, our goal is, when Julie came here, she wanted us to work on managing his fear and getting him to where he trusts her and that she can safely and reliably school on him. Well, doggone it, this is where it starts, right here. Okay? All right. Go ahead and pause it, Joyce, and we'll move on.